What if you could get an extra $200 in your Social Security check each month? A new proposal aims to do just that, but the details are very specific, and a lot of people are getting them wrong. Today, we're going to get straight to the facts: what's really being proposed, who might qualify, and what the actual chances are of this happening. You've probably seen the headlines floating around social media: a $200 monthly boost for Social Security recipients. And let's be honest, with the cost of everything from groceries to rent, an extra $200 a month would feel more like a lifeline than a bonus. But is this a done deal? The short answer is no. It's crucial to understand that this is just a proposal right now, not a law. A group of Democratic senators introduced a bill called the Social Security Emergency Inflation Relief Act. The goal is to give some immediate help to people on fixed incomes who are struggling with rising costs. It's also important to know this is completely separate from the annual cost of living adjustment, COLA. The official COLA for 2026 has been announced by the Social Security Administration as a 2.8% increase. For the average retiree, that works out to about $56 more per month. The proposed $200 would be an additional payment on top of that regular COLA, but as proposed, it wouldn't be forever. This is where the details get a little fuzzy and where most headlines leave things out. Who would actually get this money? It's not necessarily a check for every single person. According to the bill that was introduced, the idea is to target the relief pretty broadly. The plan proposes including all Social Security beneficiaries, which means people receiving retirement, survivors, and disability (SSDI) benefits. The proposal also aims to cover those on Supplemental Security Income (SSI), railroad retirement benefits, and most veterans' benefits. As for how long it would last, the current proposal suggests a temporary boost for about 6 months, ending in July 2026. Some reports also state the payments would be tax-free and wouldn't count against you for other income-based programs. But here's the big catch: none of this is set in stone. While the current bill casts a wide net without strict income caps, those details could easily change as lawmakers debate the plan. Before we jump into the next section, I want to give you something important. If you want to stay ahead of every Social Security update, the truth, the changes, and the proposals most people get wrong, I write a free weekly newsletter that breaks everything down in plain English. No spam, no politics, just clear, accurate updates that actually matter to your retirement. And here's something new. I'm currently developing a brand new class designed to help retirees and future retirees protect their income, avoid government misinformation, and build a reliable financial plan no matter what Washington decides. The only people who will get early access and early pricing are those on the newsletter list. If you want to be the first to know when that class launches, use the link in the description and join the newsletter today. All right, let's get back to it. You might be wondering, don't we already get a COLA for inflation? And you're right. So why are some lawmakers pushing for this extra payment? Supporters argue that the standard COLA formula isn't keeping up with the real world inflation hitting seniors the hardest. Think about it. The 2.8% COLA for 2026 adds about $56 to the average check, but a good chunk of that will likely be eaten up by the announced increase in Medicare Part B premiums. For 2026, the standard Part B premium is set to rise by $17.90 to $202.90 per month. That's why they're calling this emergency relief. It's meant to be a quick shot of cash to help with immediate costs like groceries and utilities, serving as a temporary patch while the bigger long-term debate about Social Security's future continues. Just keep in mind, this proposal faces a long uphill battle in Congress. It has been introduced in the Senate and referred to a committee, but it still has to pass in both the House and the Senate, which is never an easy feat. There's a lot of debate around the cost and its potential impact, so even though it's being talked about, it is far from a sure thing. So let's wrap this up. Here's what we know for sure. A bill called the Social Security Emergency Inflation Relief Act has been proposed in the Senate. It would add a temporary $200 monthly payment on top of regular benefits for about 6 months in 2026. The plan aims to include most people receiving Social Security, SSI, and veterans benefits. This is totally separate from the 2.8% COLA increase that's already locked in for 2026. But the single most important thing to remember is that this is still just an idea. It has not been passed into law, and the details could absolutely change. We're keeping a close eye on its progress, and we'll let you know the second there's an official update. Now, I want to hear from you. What do you think of this proposal? Is a temporary boost the right approach, or does the whole COLA formula need a permanent fix? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below.